Hey, Pisces. Happy August. Good to see you. If we haven't met before, I'm Madeline, and if you're back, thank you. I appreciate you, Pisces. We are going to dive right into your reading and see what's the story for sweet, sensitive Pisces. Bam. For sweet, sensitive Pisces in the month of August. What you want to know? What you need to do? Let's see. 7. You know, sometimes 7 is lucky. But there is something implied here, Pisces. A little bit of letting go to do, to make things a little more fair. And I feel that they need to be a little more fair to you. Okay, let's talk about it. All right, so now you can see what we're working with here, Pisces. You are such an enchanting, sweet sign, Pisces, that the flip side of that is that it can be very easy for you to get disenchanted, disappointed. You're a sensitive soul. And it's important to you, even my most, maybe you have Aries rising, you're that Pisces, even the toughest or hardest Pisces, they want to see other people be free. And I'm going to tell you a secret, Pisces. The secret to helping other people be free is to free yourself first. So this is a month where you're being tasked with freeing yourself, with liberating yourself, with going ahead, and this is what Spirit is saying, following through on the plans you've made to ditch certain habits and certain tasks, certain projects that it's just like, you know what? I've been thinking about doing XYZ for a long time, but it is just dragging me down, and I think I want to let it go. I want to encourage you, Pisces, for whom that resonates, to try letting it go, to see what happens. Because there are indicators here that you may have been holding on to some things a little too tightly, and that a change would do you good. Sheryl Crow, change would do you good, Pisces. That's your song for August. Like, Spirit just started like twanging it right in my ear. Change. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna sing the song. Okay. A change would do you good, Pisces. You've been feeling a little hemmed in. You've been feeling a little tired, and maybe like things have been stuck, stagnant, or moving at least slower than you would like them to. And Spirit is saying like this is a month to jump on, like releasing so that ironically you can have more. That's what they're talking about, okay? And if you look at the guy on the 4 of Pentacles, and I hope you're noticing that you have 4 of Pentacles right below, then you have 4 of Cups at the center. 4s are very steady numbers, forms a square, 4 corners, little hemmed in, a little bit. And if you look at the guy on the 4 of Pentacles, he's clearly a man of wealth and means. He's wearing a crown, he's wearing furs, he's got a castle, he's got all this land, but he has chosen to use this teeny tiny little fucking 4 square feet or whatever of land to build this little fortress, get it? And he has no room to move. His resources are so tightly packed and so, stacked around him to protect him that he is unable to enjoy the vast resources outside of his 4 walls. So, a comfort zone, misnomer, right? A discomfort zone is not the place for you to stay this month. If you have to take a risk by letting something go, letting it fall off your plate, letting someone fall off, whatever this is for you, Pisces, letting go is working in your favor. Like Spirit said, it's actually so that you can free up, and I'm literally, they're telling me to lift my fucking hair off my ear and be like, what? So that you can hear something. There is a messenger showing up in your future, someone to match your youthful innocence and idealism. Somebody who wants to help you spread the word about what you're doing. That's what Spirit is saying. And this is where I'm going to say, Pisces, of course you recognize that this is, it's not a one-on-one reading, it's a general. But that's what I'm hearing is the overarching energy for Pisces is let go so that something new can come in. break down, break through, so that you can take those resources and build them a different way, assemble them in maybe just a different configuration. Maybe you take out one leg from the table. We're going to make this bitch a drop leaf. Bust out. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. If you take a look at the Four of Cups at the center of your reading, this guy is bemoaning his 3 overturned cups, especially, and this is the important part, when he compares them to the impossible, perfect, beautiful, static painting of 4 impossibly fountaining golden cups. You're famous for this, right, Pisces? Like, I'm not calling you out, I love you. You're famous for having fantasies that are like impossibly beautiful, where reality like can't touch them and they can't touch reality. But here's the thing, in reality you can taste and sip from whatever the cup is, whereas you could look at that painting until you thirst to death. So, your dreams are not nourishing you as much this month as the reality that you can open yourself to by maybe releasing some dreams that maybe you were starving yourself because you were looking at them and enjoying them a little more than you were actually partaking of reality. I love you, Pisces. Spirit loves you too. There's no judgment. This is just what they want you to know so that you can plow forward, so that you can release some baggage and take a little bit of a departure. You have people that want to come in and help you. You do have people that, like I said, there's somebody who wants to come in and help you spread the word about what you're doing. There are also people who want to give you like almost spiritual guidance about this, or even like the master of the craft that you are working toward. Like for some of you, there is somebody who could literally help you and direct you and help you rise through the ranks. For others of you, it's like, look for that. Please seek that. If you've been, and this is what Spirit is saying, bumbling around a room in the dark with your arms out like, gee, I really hope I figure out the solution to this problem or this relationship or whatever I'm trying to do, this could be the time to seek out an actual authority, an actual master of whatever it is that you're looking into, whether that be, I need a fucking priest to go confess to and talk to about what I'm struggling with, or I need a psychologist or a psychiatrist or whatever guidance you need, whatever teacher you might need. Seek the teacher or seek the tomes, seek the books, whatever you need, but get some direction, get a path. Want a path. Because when you feel like there's going to be signposts, there's going to be little graduations along the way as you rise through the ranks, and that's how Spirit is putting it. Some of you may have strong Aquarius placements because this is a similar theme. Pisces, you can be so generous and so like lax in your boundaries that you give and give and give and give and give and pour and pour and pour and pour your energy into people and things and projects that don't necessarily return the favor. And this isn't a tit for tat quid pro quo thing. This is just, if I'm always the person saying, how are you doing? And can I help you with that? And I begin to notice that the other person never does it. It might be time to put some healthy emotional distance there and let them come to you if they're going to, and if they don't, c'est la vie. Now we understand. There are more equitable relationships, more equitable positions available to you. The key and conclusion to your reading is the Six of Pentacles, being repaid, your generosity being repaid, which is just the opposite of these like Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups cards that are saying like that either you are hoarding some resources, or alternatively some of you are carrying around stuff that like, well, it's like you've been hoarding, right? Like, I need to let this go. Why am I carrying this? I'm carrying a torch for this person, or I'm carrying literal baggage or figurative baggage for somebody or something or whatever, and it's just not doing me any favors. It's not changing anything to keep investing in this person or this thing. Maybe I need to change my fucking plan. Looks like it's a good time for changing the fucking plan. looks like a lot of you are going to be getting inspirations to that effect as you come through as the Page of Cups. A message is coming in. Something is striking you. A fish in your cup is popping out and saying, surprise, but you didn't expect to see me. Well, I've got news for you. This is what we need to do. This is what our heart is saying. Can we listen? Can we stop and listen to our heart for a second? That's one of your gifts, Pisces. And you may have been listening a little too hard to other people's heartbeats, and you need to tune back into yourself a little bit. There's an epiphany available to you. Ace of Swords. A possibility is that you will have such a clear, fucking clarion call breakthrough and understanding that it becomes suddenly so much easier for you to do things like drop fights and baggage and bullshit that honestly are not serving you or assisting you on your journey. You know, the Seven of Swords sits in your future, followed and clarified by the Page of Wands. The Seven of Swords is like, why is this guy, why am I trying to carry all 7 swords? What am I going to do with 7 swords? I'm one guy. Like, ironically, I'll be much better able to defend myself with an Ace of Swords than 7 freaking fucking swords trying to like, oh, let me juggle these shits. I'm so erudite. I know, Pisces. I'm making a ton of sense right now. But Spirit is seriously saying this. It's like, less is more. Woof! Now, I could have just summed up your reading with that. Less is more. Drop this. What you've been thinking about dropping, what you've been thinking that this is taking up more of my time and energy and resources than it's paying back in whatever way that may be, emotionally, financially, whatever, take the risk. Drop it. Get out of fantasy. You know, just for a moment. You live in fantasy, Pisces. I would never ask you to leave permanently. But step out and be willing to hash out and break through and maybe even disappoint a couple people, because Pisces, the kind of people who will let you do the 8 of Cups thing of let me fill your cup, your cup, your cup, your cup, your cup, and never fucking ask you, hey, do you have anything left for yourself in there? Fuck them. With so much love, like with so much love, fuck them. I don't mean that we wish ill on them. I mean that we're not going to run behind people putting a pillow underneath them every time they're going to fall on their butt because they need to make their own damn mistakes, and they're not going to know the reverberation, the consequence of their mistakes as long as someone's running around like a sweetheart putting a pillow under their butt. Let them feel what it feels like, fall on their butt or scrape their knee, and then get up and go, ow, oh, I didn't like that. I don't think I want to get drunk and do inadvisable things with an inadvisable person again, because I don't have this other person to call and tell me like, no, don't do it. No, he's no good. Da, 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 da. You might be doing him a favor, Pisces. Less is more. Less is so fucking much more. And like this is what Spirit wants you to be excited for and aware of, is that there is new inspiration. And I feel specifically for a lot of you, there's kind of like a partnership or at least an allyship that is coming that is really going to fire you up, is really going to spark something exciting in you and take you in a new direction. Whatever it is that helps you let go, accept more, and move in a new direction benefits you this month. Less is more. Drop the dead weight and move forward. Good things coming to you, Pisces. Good things coming to you. And like I said, much more harmony and just a much more set of reciprocal relationships, financially, emotionally, spiritually, etc. What's going on, Pisces? What's on your mind? What's on your heart? Page of Cups, little sweetheart, little more of that, you know, openness, but a little less naivete might be the trick this month. Let me know what's going on. Stories, comments, questions. I would love to know. And I really hope this is helpful for you, Pisces. It's my pleasure. And I really hope it just does you some good. And if I don't see you before that, then I hope I see you in next month's reading. Bye, Pisces.